Yeah, you know what, Carolina? I mean, it was just impressive. All day long, these folks talked for nearly 9 hours, meticulously examining this vaccine. Like you said, ultimately, they voted to recommend the approval of the Pfizer vaccine in Americans 16 years of age or older. And you know, the age was a sticking point there at the end. About 20 minutes ago, some of these doctors started talking in circles about whether or not they should approve the vaccine here in the States for those 16 years of age or older, or just go with the 18 and up. A lot of debate there on both sides. Ultimately, they decided to stick to the original wording. And again, the panel voted, more than 75% of the docs on the panel voted to recommend the approval of the vaccine. 17 yes votes, 4 no votes. And I'll tell you, listening all day, it was remarkable. The doctors discussed complex topics, like how to maintain the integrity of all other vaccine trials already underway. They were critical of missing data, like what impact this vaccine will eventually have on pregnant women and children, two groups, young children that is, two groups that have not been included in these trials. Now, the FDA panel discussed the recent 2 UK patients who had those reactions to the vaccine. Now, keep in mind, both of those patients in the UK had a history of severe allergies and both recovered, but they talked about everything, in the weeds on every little thing, going through the data. No question was off the table. So certainly gives you some confidence in the way vaccines are approved in this country. Now keep in mind, distribution is another challenge, and every state in the United States has to come up with their own distribution plan. We have covered this extensively. Here in Florida, healthcare workers and those in long-term care facilities, both the residents and the staff, will get priority. They will be the first in line. We had an expert tell us yesterday that the distribution could start happening here in Florida by Monday.
It is incredible to see how they dissect all that information to make sure that everyone is safe. So taking a deeper dive, Pfizer's vaccine does require 2 shots. Those have to be given 3 weeks apart. Next week, the panel will review Moderna's vaccine. That one also needs 2 shots. In that case, they are 4 weeks apart. It's common for vaccines to require 2 or more doses. The chickenpox vaccine, the measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine require 2 doses. The tetanus shot requires 3 doses. Now, you can expect some side effects with vaccines, including fatigue, muscle pain, fever, or chills for a day or 2 after receiving the shot. Some experts, including researchers at the University of Michigan, worry about those symptoms and other factors like fewer people going to the doctor. As much as 30% of the population may not get the second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. So as soon as a vaccine is actually approved for emergency use, the shipments will go out. Now, under FDA rules, the vaccine cannot be sent to actual distribution sites like hospitals until it is actually authorized. But there are shipments pre-positioned to get to those places quickly. The FAA has a special vaccine air transport team to make sure the cargo flights get priority, and the first shipments could arrive within 24 hours. Now, Florida's governor says out of the nearly 175,000 doses that are expected in the first shipment of the vaccine here in Florida, 97,000 doses are going to hospitals. 60,000 are going to CVS and Walgreens, and 21,000 to places that provide long-term